I got another 1957 Dynasty League baseball game that I set up. It's going to be a rematch of the two World Series teams that year, but this is not an as played of the World Series games. It is the pitching matchups for Game 1, though. They're going to be Whitey Ford for the Yankees and Warren Spahn for the Braves. And it's a night game. I set it in June. The temperature's in the 80s, so we're going to get plus 10 on deep drive carries. And the pitchers lose 3 on their endurance because of the warm weather. So Spahn would be a 40. He's going to start at a 37. And Ford would have been a 30, but he's going to start at 27 for endurance. Warren Spahn has jam and on for situations, and Whitey Ford has jam. If those come up, I'll explain them more clearly. There's a couple of clutch hitters for Milwaukee, Aaron and Matthews, and Mantle is clutch for the Yankees. And there's light winds, so they will not affect deep drives. The stadium, this is at Yankee Stadium, and the Yankee Stadium does not affect deep drives. It's a 0 for carry. Home plate umpire is going to have a large strike zone. We have a large foul territory. Grass is okay. Visibility is okay. And I'm just going to roll an inning or two and see what happens. We got Whitey Ford on the mound. We got Johnny Logan leading off for the Milwaukee Braves. Or Whitey Ford's the old crafty lefty. Johnny Logan's a righty spray hitter. And we get a 464 against a lefty. And that is going to be a ground ball to second base for the first out. Whitey gets Logan, 1 out. And that'll bring up Red Schoendienst. Schoendienst played for 2 teams in 57. Here he is with Milwaukee. He's a switch hitter. And he's going to be batting righty against the lefty Ford. 1 out, nobody on. And we got an 883. That's going to be off Ford's card since Schoendienst is batting right-handed. We got to find 883 on this side. And that is going to be a base hit to center field for Schoendienst. See, there's 2 results on 883, but the jam quality is only with 2 outs and runners in scoring position, or 8th inning or later, game tied, or 1 run difference. So it isn't active right now. Runner on first, 1 out. Schoendienst isn't much of a runner. He will be held, but he's not going anywhere. Hold him, keep him close for a possible double play. Hank Aaron is up. He is clutch, but this is not a clutch situation. You got to have, like I said, 2 out runners in scoring position, or 8th inning or later, tie game, or 1 run difference. So clutch and jam are not in play here. Also, just so you know, if a pitcher has jam and a hitter has clutch, they cancel each other out anyway, so you would just read the normal result. But they're not active right now. Whitey only has jam, so we don't have to worry about any other situation right now. And we get a 743. Aaron is right-handed, of course. And 743 is going to be a base hit to left. Single to left. It's a question mark. I'm going to have Schoendienst stop at second on the single to left field. And first and second, 1 out for Eddie Matthews. So a little trouble for Whitey Ford right here in the first inning. First and second, 1 out. Again, Matthews is clutch and Ford is jam, but with 1 out, even with a runner in scoring position, this doesn't count as clutch. It has to be 2 out and runners in scoring position. And they would cancel each other out anyway, so we'll probably be reading the normal result. But we'll see. Here we go. And we got an 839. 839. Matthews is lefty, so we got to be on the left side here. 839 is a high fly out to right field. And the runners will hold. That's the second out. So there's 2 out, first and second. This now would be a clutch or a jam situation. Adcock does not have clutch, but since Ford has jam, jam is now active. Jam is a pitcher that can get out of trouble, and so that helps Ford here with a runner in scoring position and 2 out. Jam will be active if we get a result with a jam result. Joe Adcock swinging away first and second, 2 out, and we got a 9-18. Adcock's right-handed, so 9-18 is a double in the gap, scores 2 runs. Double in the gap. So we're going to say double to center. Adcock drives in 2, and Milwaukee takes a 2-0 lead. on the Adcock. Big 2-run double. That'll bring up Wes Covington. Runner on second, 2 outs. Still, clutch and jam would be active. Covington doesn't have clutch, but Ford does have jam. So with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs, jam is still active. And Covington will swing, 2 outs. Ford trying to get out of it with no more damage, and we get a 0-41. And that's going to be an error check. Ford is a lefty, so 41 is going to be an error check. Going to get out the error chart. We got to roll again, see who it's going to be on, and then we'll check for the error. All right, we get a 1, so it's going to be on the pitcher. Whitey Ford, his error is 70, his error rating. And we rolled a 52 to check the chart. So we go to the pitcher portion of the error chart. We go to the 70, which is Ford's error rating. And we're going to look at 52, and that is a ground out to end the inning. So Ford is able to handle that ground out, but Milwaukee scores 2, and the Braves lead it 2-0. As we go to the bottom of the first, we'll roll out the bottom of the first, see if the Yankees can do anything against Warren Spahn. So let's get these guys set up. Warren Spahn and Yankees lineup, which is going to have Bobby Richardson leading off. Warren Spahn is a lefty. He has the jam and the on quality. On means that he doesn't give up a lot of homers with men on base. So as soon as the Yankees get a guy on, that on situation will become active. Richardson leading off. 2-0 Milwaukee. And the pitch to Richardson is a 960. Richardson is right-handed, so 960 is simply a ground out to third. And Spahn gets Richardson, 1 out. Going to bring up Tony Kubek playing short. He is a lefty spray hitter against the lefty Spahn. 1 out, nobody on. Kubek, we get a 28. 28 against the left-hand pitcher is simply a pop out to third. So that's the second out. You see that line, we get a pop out. This would be a clutch reading, but it's not a clutch situation, and this would be a tired reading in yellow, but the pitcher, of course, is not tired here in the bottom of the first. So we just read the normal result, and it's 2 out, nobody on for Mickey Mantle. Now, Mantle is clutch, but this is not a clutch situation with 2 out, nobody on. There's no runners in scoring position. Spahn has jam, so they would cancel each other out anyway, even if it was a clutch or a jam situation. Nobody's on base, so the on quality is not active. And this is just going to be a normal roll, and we go 322 against the lefty. We've got to find 322, and that is a strikeout. Warren Spahn's first strikeout, and that is going to be a quick 1-2-3 for Warren Spahn. After 1, the Braves lead it 2-0.